Biafra, superstars, media.
Ebube dike Okonkwo agụ mmejigbu agụ Ebube dike Okonkwo agụ Simon Ekpa Njoko mmeji agbu agụ Ebube dike. My people, how on that day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one, Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo Mazenamde Kanu. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Njoko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands Biafra is coming. In your hands Biafra is safe. And in your hands, when Biafra comes, the people, the children, the men, the women, those living around Biafra and those living in the bite of Biafra, we shall rejoice, we shall call out for joy, we shall scream hallelujah day, because the victory and the restoration of the land has come. My PM, Ajuwaya, Airborne, Sembe, for the man when Sabi. My PM, we love you. Carry go. Okay, my people, today, this one, hey, I want to speak to the man they call Ugochinyere. Ugochinyere, and also the other man they call Rufai Oseni. I keep on mentioning Rufai Oseni because now when I talk, say Rufai Oseni is the best in that zoo when it comes to journalism. Now when I give him the crown, you guys give him that crown. So with all due respect, I only discuss with my peers. I only, intellectually spar Oyibo with those that are, up to that level at the upper echelon. Those are the guys I discuss with. So today, I will ask Ugochinyere and Rufai Oseni say, how market? How business they go? How market they go? In the case of this man, Ugochinyere, he is somebody who we saw as our age grade, somebody who we were thinking would come on board with us to fight for the real freedom of our people. But somehow, Ugochinyere now believed in Nigeria. He believed that freedom, that pursuit for happiness, that pursuit to reach the level of El Dorado, that opportunity to get to the bliss point belongs to Nigeria. And he went into Nigerian politics. People like myself, people like Simon Ekpa, people like Nnamdi Kanu, we went the other way. We said, no. Politics cannot work. We must work to free our people and give them real freedom. But Ugochinyere believed in Nigeria, so he went into politics in a bid to change Nigeria and make Nigeria great again. So today, I want to ask Ugochinyere, how market? How are you feeling? How are you faring in that zoo called Nigeria? So today, make we hear the way Ugochinyere they lament. Make we see the way the boy they cry, they bamba, they provoke. Under 1 year of him being in politics, he don't begin the bamba. Or under 1 year of him having a position, a portfolio in politics, he don't begin the bamba. If you are with me, make we not join me. Make we hear this boy. And then I go ask them, say, how market? If you are ready, let's go there. Listen.
Our own national chairman, Mr. Omar Damago, our own national secretary, Senator Samuel, who are supposed to defend the interests of the PDP, who are supposed to defend the interests of the party, in a case that the court has stopped the pro-Wike sacked lawmakers from removing a PDP government illegally. on destabilizing a PDP-controlled government, national secretary and national chairman of that political party goes to court with the same pro-Wike sacked APC lawmaker, insisting that an appeal to vacate that order and give legitimacy to these sacked lawmakers so that they can make a futile attempt again to impeach a PDP governor. I don't know whether Nigerians understand what I'm talking about. That a national chairman of a political party and a national secretary of a political party, in a case that the court has protected the interests of their party-controlled government, and said those sacked lawmakers who left their party and have lost their seat cannot make any attempt to impeach the governor or serve any impeachment notice on the chief judge of Rivers State. The political party led by Damago and Samuel Anyanwu goes to court and joins in filing and supporting an appeal so that that order can be removed, so that their PDP governor can be removed. That is abomination of the highest order.
Boom. That is an abomination of the highest order. How market? This is the beginning. You are about to smell the coffee. The advice we were trying to give you from the beginning. Say, young man, you are a young man. You have a young mind. Why do you believe in this thing called Nigeria? But you chose your own way. You chose your own route. Now you are calling it abomination. Ugochinyere, how market? Continue.
I didn't know I was going to come back to these issues. I thought that sanity has returned to that secretariat. I thought that order has returned to that place. But look at, because of what? In return for what? What kind of porridge? What is it? And that's what we've been calling people, governors, everybody. We left these guys at the headquarters, and they are busy burying this political party. Look at this madness. Look at this madness from a political party against his own governor. Because of what? Now, I will draw your attention to page 81, page 80 of the PDP Constitution, and in particular, Article 42.1. There shall be a national legal advisor of the party who shall be a lawyer of not less than 10 years post-score and whose function shall be 1. Advise the party on all legal matters. 2. Conduct all litigations and prosecute and defend actions on behalf of the party, including its organs and officials, insofar as the subject matter of the litigation affects the interests of the party. 3. Interpret the laws, regulations, and constitution of the party in the event of any ambiguity. So you can see the constitutional powers of the legal advice under our party.
This new incredible
ambiguity. So you can see the constitutional powers of the legal advice under our party constitution. It is in exercise of that power that he filed a notice of discontinuance against a political process that was detrimental to the interests of the party, against a process that is trying to bring through the back door those sacked lawmakers so that they can impeach a PDP governor. So in exercise of his powers under Article 42, he initiates the discontinuance of the case that was illegally filed by these people. And then the national chairman of that party, Senator Omar Damagu, and the national secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, now secretly rise to the court and say, please, we don't want to discontinue that case. Let's continue that case that will help to remove the PDP governor for Biafra from office. And it is hurting me that these people, none of them laid the foundation for our great party. Solomon La, Abubakar Rimi them, Kwande them, Solomon La, all these other people are alive. And seeing this joke, and seeing this stupidity, and seeing this betrayal going on, they weep and say, is this the People's Democratic Party that was once the biggest political hope in Africa? That these people have reduced to a market transaction against your own party because you want to please the interest of the pro-Wike group? You sacrifice, you sell out your own party. You are willing to bury it like what Alimodi Sheriff they used to do with AMPP and APP in those days. Is that our PDP will now be reduced to a level where because somebody is sitting illegal, because we have said this thing before. What is Damagos doing at Wadata House? Look at how he's debasing the party in every state. Look at the kangaroo state congresses, no congresses, names are being written, members of APC. When he continues to do this, I'm asking governors of PDP, when you people allow him to finish this madness he's doing everywhere, In 2027, you have a political party that 36 states of your chapters will declare for another political party because Abi initially they are not your members. And I said, throw him out of that place from day one. He threw him out of that place. But you people are leaving it. The time I agreed for the Congress for the appointment of a non-central person, has it not elapsed? Now they went to court again against themselves and sued that they cannot leave office. Imagine. And then nobody is appealing it. They just brought a process, hid it somewhere. Is that they have the order, the court order in their pocket, left, right, and center, that they should remain in office. Or because they are working for the interest of the Pro-Wike APC group. A national chairman of a political party, a national leadership of a political party, rotten to the basic. National.
Now.
So what is the future for the party?
Nothing now.
What we see, is it a political party? And they will do it in broad daylight. No shame, no shame. And they will write to chief registrar, deputy chief registrar of the Court of Appeal, that a case that have protected your party, that have restrained anybody, those group of imposters that have been sacked for serving an impeachment notice to the chief judge. Our own political party abused and said they want to vacate it so that the Pro-Wike group can serve an impeachment notice against the PDP government. And people are keeping quiet and allowing them to be there. An enemy right in your house, parading as your officer. And then they are coming to court on Monday to come and advocate for this nonsense. And the governors of PDP, what kind of governors are you people? Is this how Ekpa will be doing if this is happening? Is this how Solomon Lau will do it? Is it how Kwande? Is it how Damuchi Roma will do it? By now, what are we supposed to be discussing? Is it not how to rebuild the party, rebrand the party, seek an alliance, and form an alliance to be able to give hope to our people? But we are here talking about some jokers who are running around the political kitchen, permuting to sing their own political party and conducting congresses and filling APC members in your own party. Are you people that? Are you cowards? I'm not asking the governors, are you cowards? Can you fight this party? Can't you show leadership and stop this whole nonsense? The damage is already done, no? The damage is already done. And redo everything that has been done for the interest of the party. Stop them from parading as officers of the party. How can somebody who said you are a servant of God and you take God, you go to war with God? You are not a servant of God. You be a servant of the devil. If you say you're a national chairman of a political party and you are busy giving room and opportunity for those in APC to impeach your governor, and you write it, to the court registrar and say, please, the decision of my legal advisor, who under Article 42 is empowered to handle all legal matters. Legal advisor tells you a case to allow the sacked Pro-Wike lawmakers get a legitimacy to impeach a PDP governor is wrong. It discontinues it. A heroic effort by Ajibode. I used to doubt his commitment. I didn't even know that he's such a committed and strong-willed man. Now, he made that heroic effort. The political party now counters him in another letter. The secretary and chairman, that they want the Pro-Wike people to get a lifeline for them to remove the PDP from office. This is hurtful. This is painful. I should not be allowed in any decent democratic setting. There's something in Rivers, things have been done the wrong way. The other day, the national chairman of APP party, Parasuche Daji, nearly got killed at their party headquarters in Rivers when it was bombed. Why are you people bombing a political party office? That is not how opposition behave. That is not how people behave. That if you destroy your own political party, you break it into multiple factions because you are serving the interest of somebody in APC. And then people there say they don't have faith. Maybe they want to go to APP to run their local government election. So be it. That's what you should do is to put your house in order so that they don't go there. But what they will be doing is to go and be bombing the place. What kind of nonsense is that? The other day, another one wanted to throw a bomb near presidential. The bomb cut off his 2 hands. I'm still waiting for National Security Advisor, the Inspector General of Police, the DSS, to parade that young man and get out and announce to Nigerians the financier, the person who funded him. Nothing has come out of that particular one. So, in conclusion, the plot to undermine the PDP from within is a serious threat, but it is one that we can and will overcome by taking decisive action, reaffirming our commitment to democratic principles and standing united as a party. We will not only protect the PDP, but also strengthen it for the challenges ahead. By now, the PDP would have been reaching out to political parties of like minds to form a mega coalition to provide constructive criticism and support to our party in this time of economic crisis. But our own political party, instead of rebuilding, Instead of reforming, he's discussing how they can help a court order to be given to those who are in APC to impeach a PDP government.
Hold on there, my brother. Come back. Hold on there. Hey, Ebelebe. Let me see your face very, very well. Make I see your face well. Ugochinyere, how market? That's the question I'm asking you. Because sometimes, you know, go mile. When you don't waka, you have to look back and calculate how far you have gone. Today, I am bringing out your scorecards to show you how things they. We want you to say, that road, when you they go, there is no road there. There is no road there. You are still young, you are vibrant, you are somebody with great intellect, a young man with great ideas, and somehow you still believe that you can go into the zoo politics, zoo election, and turn things around. You have to be careful when you are moving in a place filled with vultures. We tell you, say Nigeria cannot be repaired. Nigeria don't go down. Nigeria, they smell. Nigeria don't fall for ground. Make you wash your hand away from that stuff. Come and join us and fight for a real freedom. But you chose politics. And now you're crying. Under 1 year. Under 1 year, you don't begin cry. Now you see why somebody like Abaribe, who has spent close to 19 to 20 something years in the government politics, why, you know, he's just there. He cannot influence anything. For how many years has Abaribe spent in that same politics? Is that something you want to do for yourself? Can't you tell that from the smell of mess, you can tell the taste of shit? Your own under 1 year, you are already provoking. You they shout, you they provoke, you they bamba. Under 1 year. Abaribe, who used to be our champion, he has spent at least 20 years in that same atmosphere, and they made him to be useless. Ugochinyere, how market? How market? Ugochinyere. You see, the end justifies the means, with all due respect. Our 8th grade, now we be the new breed. And I was surprised at somebody like you, because you came with a swagger. You came with a head cap, with a longer, you know, button for the top. Like a horn. It is the he-goat that grows the horn. So when I see your own red cap with that, you know, horn there, I did they impressed. I said, okay, this guy understand the swagger. This guy understand the culture. He knows he's coming with something new. But I was surprised when you went into this their politics. We saw what they did to you now, Hope and the rest of them. We saw what they did to your house. That was a taste, a sign to let you know what is to come. But you believed in them. And now, you are calling press conference after press conference, press conference after press conference, day in, day out, week in, week out. You are there because in your own mind there is a conflict. You don't want to buy the idea that things like this can happen in a sane country or in a sane political party. It can only happen in Nigeria. It can only happen in that so-called Nigeria, my brother. That those in a political party, they don't believe in a vision, they don't believe in a manifesto, they don't believe in an ideology of a party that they will follow till the end. No, they own anywhere beleface. They come from A to they come to B. They don't care. They come from party A, party B, party C. They don't care because they serve themselves. In that zoo, the politicians, they are God and they are masters of the people. The people, they serve their politicians. They bow to them. But in the Western world, those with political offices, they are public servants. They are civil servants. They are rendering a service to the people, a selfless service for that matter. Ugochinyere, how market? At this point, my people, I will have to go to the man they call Rufai Oseni. and ask him the same question because he's somebody of our age grade. I want to see you watch him confuse, shout, lament, cry like a baby. And at the end, I will ask him, how market? Rufai Oseni. If you are ready, let's go there. Listen.
Political brouhaha. Is that how you describe the politics in River State?
And that's why when somebody says we should be hopeful, we cannot be hopeful unless we go past the political brouhaha. The reason why these guys have never talked about jobs with how rich River State is because they do not care. As long as you keep getting a bunch of people that do not care into power, then you will never get Nigeria right.
Now you are talking now. Now you are speaking my language. Because the last time I checked, those who are not even fit to run a barber shop are your governors, your senators, your presidents. Last time I checked, Rufai. That's why we are telling you that the zoo cannot walk. The zoo cannot walk. But you keep on saying you believe in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. You believe in your military. You believe in your politicians. And today now you are lamenting that this is the reason why that zoo cannot walk. Rufai, how market? Continue. Continue, my brother. Continue.
Getting the electoral process right is getting Nigeria right. Nothing will ever work. People will have to pack their bags up. And that's why they're not coming out to vote. The voters' numbers are reducing by the day. Concerning what Paike Clark, which I have so much respect, was saying, yes, Wike must be disciplined, but also shame on the PDP. When the PDP was collecting Wike's money and praising him to the high heavens, they didn't know they were making a monster out of him. When they said, oh, he had played so much role in the party and he was larger than life, they didn't know they were making a monster out of him. So now that people are beneath him, he's been able to, let me use the Nigerian phrase, colobi people to his side. And now you are saying he must leave. Wike is not going anywhere. I'm a realist to the core. Paike Clark, Wike is not leaving the PDP. He has held the party by the jugulars. There's nothing they're going to do to him. And there are many people that owe him something in the party as we speak today, and nothing is going to happen. They're not going to touch him. The earlier we realize that in trying so much to push people to the high heavens, we're also building monsters out of them, where we ought to check them, the better it is for us. Fubara doesn't have a choice. If he cross carpets now, he's going to be in deep trouble.
Okay.
I know he's grouse. The PDP governors have not come up to speak for him and all of that. He feels pained. He can't fight Wike alone. But let's not also forget, and like you asked rightly, Rotus, what do you expect? Fuba was a beneficiary of this same Wike system. Wike brought him in there.
Hey.
So if he wants to act holier than thou, they remind him that did he campaign for himself to win the elections?
Wow, Rufai, so in your country, in your shithole country called Nigeria, somebody can just come out and win an election without campaigning? Is that what you're telling me? Hey, what a shithole country. And you believe in such a system that produced a governor that did not even campaign, no manifesto. He did nothing and somebody just ordained and blessed him and put him in a position, and you believe in such a country? That's what they call a dog-eat-dog world. And when you go deeper, it means dog eat dog. Dog, they chop dog. Nigeria is on the ground. It's on the gutters. Nigeria don't fall for ground. Make una match 'em. Rufai, you're a young man. Yourself and Ugochinyere, you guys are the brightest from that contraption. And it beats my imagination that you guys still believe in a decaying society. Something that was created by your so-called oppressors, your slave masters. I think the reason why you guys still love Nigeria, to an extent, is because Britain played a fast one on you guys. Britain, they played psychology. They used psychology on you guys. Because they somehow succeeded in turning your mind around to assume that what they did to Africans, what they did in Nigeria, what they call Nigeria, was colonization. And somehow you guys now believe that colonialism is better than slavery. Britain, they are the masters of words. We call them the wordsmiths. They will do something bad and they will call it a riot. But when someone else do it, they will call it a genocide. We know the way they roll. We know their game. We know their trademark. So for you guys to assume, say, oh, we still love Britain. No? Even your president, he brought up an anthem given to you by your slave masters. But because they call them your colonizers, you now believe colonialism. If you go deeper, the etymology of the word, when you go deeper into the word, it is better than slavery. Britain played you guys 419 because the real thing they did to you was they enslaved you guys. And now you have chosen the name of your slave master. They called you Niger area, Nigeria, Negus, the river Niger, the area of the Niger. The Niger area, the river where when you go after the river, you will see the niggers there. The Niger area. After the river, you get to the river to the Niger area where you see the black men that are strong. River Niger, when you go deeper, that's what it means. The river blocking the niggers. I'll call a spade. Till this day, when you see them doing their geography, they are masters in that field. So they tricked you guys by saying all we did to Nigeria was colonization, We just colonized them. We had some colony. And before they left, they came with what they call the Commonwealth of Nations. Commonwealth. Your money and my money, that's what it means. If you are wealthy, by proxy, I own it with you. So it becomes common. If you spend, I go spend. That's what it means. But the money from Britain is not common. To get visa to Britain is not common. To reside in Britain is not common. To stay in Britain right now as we speak is not common. But the wealth from your zoo, they call it the Commonwealth. Now I get it. You see, that is the problem with you guys. They painted Russia with the black brush, and now you all by proxy, you think Russia is the problem. Russia is this aggressor doing things. Back in the days, this same Britain called China the yellow man. Yellow man. There was a musician known as King Yellow Man. In a way to insult the Western world, he put it upon himself and called himself the King of Yellow Men, King Yellow Man. But then, that was a racial slur for the Chinese. The Yellow Man thinks he can do stuff here. And suddenly, when all the Asian countries were rising up, fighting to break through that barrier, to become economic vibrant, they came again and they called them the Asian Tigers. The rise of the Asian Tigers. Slowly, they were now breaking down their words. And today, China is now a superpower. China is now feeding the whole world. Anything you are using in your house, when you look under the plate, when you look under the pot, when you look at the electronics, it says made in China. But till this day, they don't want to give China her proper place. That same Britain is the British that gave you a name called Nigeria. And you guys say allow them to run your government. Anybody that wants to become a president must go to Chatham House in England. A shithole country. And men like Ugochinyere, Rufai Oseni, you believe in such. Oh my God, have mercy. God. They say the youths, they are the leaders of tomorrow. And I wonder why the youths of that zoo called Nigeria, they are still blind. Them get eyes, but them know they see. Them get ears, but them know they hear. Them get mouth, but them know they talk. See their leg, but them know they walk. You guys are deaf, dumb, and blind, with all due respect. That you believe in Nigeria, Rufai. You keep on saying, God bless Nigeria. God bless your military. You saw what they did to us in Biafra land. You keep saying, God bless your military. You saw what they did in Okwama for 7 weeks. They stopped you, the media, from accessing Okwama. Not even the governor can lay his legs in Okwama. But you still say you believe in your military. You still say God should bless them. God, man, I don't know what else can open these guys' minds. Ugochinyere, all people, you went into politics in a burning house. You saw the sink, the ship called Nigeria is wrecked, riddled with holes. It is sinking to the ground, and you chose Nigeria to become a politician in Nigeria, and in less than 1 year, you are crying like a baby. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. We don't care. Because we warned you. We saw this coming. But you chose your own path. Now it's left for you to smell the coffee. Have a taste of what it feels like to be a politician in that zoo. Because most of you, when you are in the outside, you assume you can change things around. You can turn things around. Oh, just all you have to do is go in there, come with the policy, get some guys around you to form a block. When you have a block, you will now speak with one voice. When you speak with one voice, you go to the media. You tell the media your plan, your blueprints. You get the funding. You carry out the projects. When you carry out the projects, this is what these guys are thinking. When the time you say Nigeria is a contraption, it's a project owned by Britain. Britain owns Nigeria. Nothing you will do in that place that will work. But you say no, you believe in Nigeria. Rufai, continue. Cry for me. Cry.
Let's ask him that question. And that's the reason why they will never fix the unemployment. 2 years ago, we had, and I'll give you an answer, Rotus. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, the last time we had Governor Wike here, he was still governor then, Dr. Abati, and I interviewed him. And I pushed the same questions you push to him. Ask me what he replied with. He said he's building bridges. Governor Wike told me he's building bridges. And I said, bridges do not create employment. He said, no, leave it alone. He creates employment. If you build one bridge and you have many casual workers, he said that's his own way to create employment. In fact, let me tell you what he said. Rotus, Mr. Statistics. Yeah. He said the MBS statistics are fake about River State. So is it people that don't even appreciate the things you say here at this one that are going to fix the state?
That's why constituents have to hold their elected officials accountable. Hold your governors accountable.
Holding governors or your elected officials are accountable, but also there's a responsibility of trust that is placed on those leaders to actually deliver based on the people's mandates. And it's only unfortunately during election campaign season that they come out to talk about what they're going to do, but most of the time it falls flat, nothing there. But let me just talk.
There you go, my sister. It's all about trust, not saying, oh, hold your politicians accountable. Hold them how? Men who are in the high places, when they are moving around, they've got their their military men flogging you guys, blowing the sirens. Hold them how accountable? How? Does your vote even matter in the first place? You guys don't know the quagmire. When in fact, you guys, you are in the conundrum. Hey, God. The while I went on a day, even God gone. Even God can't solve this one. The mathematics to solve the equation of the problem of Nigeria, even God cannot solve it. He's the one that say, these people, where did they come from? Now who carry na come? The problem is Britain. You guys know deep inside. Say, if you get your freedom, your so-called independence in a platter of gold, in a plate of gold, check out the thing there, sir. Even when you hear them, it sounds somehow. Somebody enslaved you. They called it colonization. And you are fighting for your freedom. At the end, all you did was, Ezekiel with them other guys, all they did was make some speech. And Britain now came and say, okay, I am giving you independence. We want to give you in 1958. And did not say, no. While lie, we are not ready for the freedom. Keep us in bondage for some more years until we are ready. God have mercy. If you tell me this thing, I'll think it's a movie script. That Oyibo come your land, come enslave you. Foreigners, they came to your land to enslave you. And when it's time for them to give you freedom, you say it is too early. Hold it back. We ain't ready for independence. We ain't ready for freedom. Even Britain, they'll be licking their lips now. Okay. They ain't ready, my God. So we still have some more time to exploit, siphon, and steal the resources. You said you ain't ready because you know that the resources they were taking was not coming from your land. With all due respect. During those days, coal was like the oil of today. And in Enugu, they called it the coal city. They were exploiting the coal in the land of Biafra. And when they've had enough, they wanted to go. They not said, no, don't go nowhere. Our light alive, no go any place. So we want you to remain. We are not ready for freedom. That shows you that when you now eventually got your freedom in a plate of gold, in a platter of gold, when they break it down, they put platter, and now you'll be wondering what's the meaning of platter. It means a plate of gold. It was signed and sealed and delivered. There was a jamboree. They called for a party. All the stakeholders, they came together. They were drinking wine. They were popping champagne. Then they chopped the meat, the suya. They chopped the biscuit. They chopped the cake. And they said, Nigeria is officially an independent country. There was no gunshot. Blood was not drawn. No bullet entered anybody's head or skull. That tells you that your zoo is a shithole. It's a contraption. It's a project owned by Britain. You ain't free. That's not freedom. That's not freedom. Even God told you that even in heavens, things they suffered violence. Even for heaven. When devil won't break out, they suffered violence. Men fought, men died on both sides. Eventually, the devil and his co-angels were casted onto the earth, according to your Bible. Hey! You see, even in heaven, they suffered violence there. So when Britain told you you've got your freedom in a plate of gold, you should have known that something they there. When you go through the details, something they there. Something they there. Because in the case of America, they said, give me liberty or give me death. It means give me freedom or make it a come buy me. And to buy me, I go have to buy you on a back. Gun for gun, bullet for bullet. A shotgun for a shotgun, an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, tat for tat. You shoot, I shoot. You buy me, I buy you. B-I-B-O, blood in, blood out. B-I-B-O, blood in, blood out. That's real freedom. And today, even America now is now greater than Britain. That's to show you what a real freedom looks like. That once you're free, nobody will be there to control you, to cajole you. To tell you, no, this will be the president. Come to Chatham House. Where are all my boys that want this job? Come for interview. Come to master. I'm going to get your interview. Good. It's so sad. Say we went the Obodo Yibo. Now we don't see how things be because we are working with the white man. We know how they do their policies. We see the way they interact with Africans and the rest of them. Even I keep saying it, when some of these African leaders come to the Western world to take loan, in most cases, we send people there when just they learn job, young boys there when just they learn job, to discuss with them. And when these old idiots, you call your leaders, these old fools, men that should be in their care homes, the elderly, the sick, when they come to the Western world to take loan, and they see a black man, they come to the meeting and they see a black man like me, they will say, young man, where are you from? Where are you from? What country are you from? Please, can you help us? Please, that loan, can you help us? We need a loan, Can you tell them to help us? I'm going to laugh. Okay. We're going to discuss that. Want to have a seat? We send apprentices, those when they learn job, to discuss with your African leaders because you guys, you are still, you guys are still small cases to handle. Your case files are still something people use to learn trade. You will go, which country are you from? Hey, young man, please help us. Help us. They come to the Western world and they are humble. There is no military man following them, no SUV car, nothing. They come there humble. They talk with a small tone, in a low tone. They are humble, they are meek. And small young white boys speak to them and they are humble. But when they get to Nigeria, they begin carry their babadega. They buy private jets. You guys are bad. My sister, your please educate them and I'll wrap it up.
Pa E.K. Clark's letter. This is his third letter to the acting chairman, national chairman of the PDP. And he made some salient points in the letter, even though to the extent to which it would be listened to what merit it would have, I don't know. Like I mentioned, third letter, if the first two didn't carry, didn't effect a lot of change, I don't know what hope we have for this third letter. But he still took the opportunity as an elder statesman and a chieftain of the PDP to express some of the things and recommendations he thought should happen for the PDP to remain. In fact, he said he's in the process of writing a book about whether or not the PDP to go or not to go. There's a title of that. It's detailed in the This Day newspaper of today. One of the things he said very clearly was that in order for the party to move forward, they must be able to discipline erring members, and there should be no sacred cows in the person of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Nyesom Wike. What he has expressed in his letter is not different from what we have expressed a number of times on this table. We've asked critical questions, and even when we've had spokespersons on the PDP or chieftains on the PDP, the question has been recurrent. Why are they not handling this situation, this monster that has become the Wike situation? I'm not saying Wike himself is a monster before I'm quoted out of context. What I'm saying is that the situation, the first time when he created the G5 movement or G5 governors, nothing was done. A man who came out clearly to work against your party at the presidential election, didn't hide it, wasn't shy about it, came out boldly and even got some, some alliances within the party to disrupt the party's chances at the polls, and nothing was done to him. Yet someone comes out to speak about the party and they're suspended or they're even expelled. These are things to look out for. The next thing, of course, he spoke about is even the complicity of the acting national chairman, saying he himself has questions to answer, that he has acted against the constitution of the party by taking the National Working Committee to court, and even says that he's working with some detractors of the party against the party. The PDP, if he doesn't put his house together, is fast losing its ground as main opposition party, and this will be further worsened if Fubara leaves the party because River State is one of their strongholds as PDP. So we'll continue to see this drama unfold. Let's see if this letter would go to any extent, but hopefully they'll take the advice of Pa Ike Clark.
Hold on there, my sister. Elders for wisdom, youths for war. Elders for wisdom, youths for war. Unfortunately, in that contraption, your elders are not respected. They are not seen as people that should be held on a very high pedestal, and their views are being laughed at. The last time Elder Amechi, may his soul rest in peace, he went to the dead, dirty, stinking idiot they call Buhari, and he told him to release Nnamdi Kanu. Elder Amechi was sick. He couldn't even stand to the occasion. You saw the way he had to use a stool to sit next to Buhari, while the other men around him, they stood up. He gave Buhari the wisdom and told him to release Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari lied to him that he has listened and he will take action. But till this day, Nnamdi Kanu is still being held by the enemy, while Elder Amechi is now at home in peace with his maker. So Nigeria is not a place where you have what they call the rule of law. Nigeria is not a place where there is equity, transparent accountability. You don't have that in Nigeria because it's a contraption. They call it a project. They themselves called it a project. And people like Rufai Oseni and Ugochinyere are trying to be champions. They want to be the agents of change. One of them is in the political side fighting, while the other one is in the media speaking truth to power. One is a politician fighting the power. The other one is in the media as a journalist speaking truth to power. You call Rufai the best journalist in Nigeria. He's won lots of accolades around the whole world. But till this day, Rufai is yet to call a spade. Because all this talking he has done, all the great speech he has given, Nigeria is still doing what Nigeria does. So today, I am asking the pertinent question to Rufai Oseni and Ugochinyere. I ask them, how market? How is the market going? How market? I rest my case. For those who have ears, let them hear. For those who have ears, let them hear. For me and my people, it is Biafra or nothing. We don't have time to waste anymore. I saw my parents go through this nonsense. They believed in Nigeria. They believed the problem was the military. Oh my God, once the military rule is gone, Nigeria will be great. It will be great again. And suddenly, when the military left in 1999, it even became worse. It became worse off because the civilians, they now became criminally greedy. They were greedy to the core. They were stealing in the name of the law. They are even breaching what they call their constitution or whatever. It became worse. Because during the days of the military, only the military men can steal the money to an extent. But now, all the governors, their PAs, their assistant, their girlfriend, those they put in office, those they use to, to move the money, those they have the SPV, the special purpose vehicle, everybody is stealing. Even those that come to beat the drums of tribalism, they are eating. A man like, what's that guy's name? Bayo Anonuga. Look at what he's saying about the Biafrans. Lord have mercy. And you wonder what is going on in that contraption. Reno Omokri, a man who ate lots of money in the time of Goodluck Jonathan, he is still scared to come and visit that zoo called Nigeria. So he's testing the water. He has eaten lots of money. He stole lots of money during that time. And now he's still scared to go into Nigeria because he does not know what the EFCC they have on him. So what he's doing now is, he's testing the water. For the past how many years, he's been testing the water. Now he's praising Tinubu. He's doing all he could to praise Tinubu. And hopefully he's thinking that Tinubu might call him to Nigeria to become a PA or whatever. He doesn't know that the way Emefiele is going through hell, Reno Omokri, the day you step your foot in that zoo, your own was pass. Because what I heard about you, I hear say you chop money well. Reno Omokri. So if you like, make it the insult us. The other time you were loving Peter Obi, I saw the videos of you praising him. And today now, you are now the nemesis of Peter Obi. And you are insulting the Igbos, the Biafrans, and all that stuff. We've seen it. We've seen you play the game. I know what you are doing. I know you are testing the water to see how you can come back to Nigeria and hopefully nobody will hold you, arrest you. God have mercy. Allow the dead to bury the dead, my people. I don't have time to discuss their politics. Sometimes you must allow the dead to bury the dead. All we are saying is from the 2nd of December, the zoo must know this. Once Biafra is declared, it's going to be give what belongs to Nigeria, and to Biafra. There will be no more looking back because the die will be cast during that time. For those who believe in Nigeria, I hope you will not be the stumbling block when my people are coming for my freedom. Rufai Oseni, when we declare Biafra, I hope you will not be the one used by the enemies to be broadcasting ills about Biafra, to the man they call Ugochinyere. When we declare Biafra and we are fighting towards our freedom, I hope you will not be the one they will use to sign a so-called agreement, to sign a partnership, to come as a bloc and put some policies, some bullshit policies about the Biafrans, to enact laws against the Biafrans. Ugochinyere, that line don't draw. We don't draw that line. We want it from the beginning. Say no put eyes where you no sabi. Your eyes go see Pepe. No spoil Biafra work again. Now economical sabotage. You chose Nigeria. You chose to go into politics in Nigeria. Under 1 year, you are crying like a baby. That will not concern us because now your business. It was your choice. You did it. So go ahead and deal with it. For us, it is Biafra or nothing. I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's Wild Flora Show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.